Hello, and welcome to our next week of summer school. So this week we are actually going to talk about how to do your body paragraphs, and I also want to run through what to expect for this week. So tomorrow you guys are going to have your first body paragraph due, and then we're going to do a peer review, kind of like what we've done over the last couple of days. And then you will end this week by turning in all 3 of your body paragraphs. Before you do any of this, please make sure that you take a moment to look at your feedback on your outlines that I gave to you, so that when you actually go into it, you know exactly what you need to write or change going into your final body paragraphs. All right, so I'm going to walk you through how to do your body paragraph structures. So right here, this is on the research paper document, so you can go back to a couple weeks ago and look at that. But as you see, there's a couple things that you need for each paragraph. So in your outlines, you identified what facts you were going to use for this specific body paragraph. But there's a couple more things you need to add. So you're going to add your topic sentence, which I have right here in red. And this is where you just provide us a sentence that introduces the topic of this paragraph. And then you're going to have 3 facts that support your topic. You need in-text citations for each fact. Even if it's not in a quote, that means you're paraphrasing it and putting it into your own words where you still need your in-text citation. The next thing is you're going to explain the fact. This is where you actually explain this fact that you just used up above in your own words. So not only does this add length to your body paragraphs, but it also makes sure you're not jumping from fact to fact and it's not really clear what you're even talking about. So then you have your second fact, explanation, third fact, explanation, and then your transition sentence. This is where you transition from one paragraph topic into the next. Hey. Sorry about that. That's fine. Okay. So, again, the transition sentence, this is just where you wrap up one paragraph topic into the next one so we know what you're going to talk about. So I kind of showed you again an example here of a body paragraph topic so you can kind of see at a glance how it flows. So I have the topic sentence labeled in red, and my topic sentence is William Shakespeare was the famous author who was born just about 500 years ago. So you can kind of see here, I'm pretty vague, but I do plan to talk about how he was alive around 500 years ago. So my first fact, which is here in yellow, he was born near the end of April and was shortly baptized after that in Stanford-upon-Avon. And then I have my in-text citation. So you can see that I did not put this in quotes. That's because I paraphrased the fact that I actually used. Then the next thing is, this is my explanation of the fact in my own words. So I just explained that his family was extremely religious and wanted to have him baptized shortly after he was born. This is why the dates are so close. So if you actually look at the date he was born and when he was baptized, it was like 2 days apart. So that's where I have this. I don't have an in-text citation after this because I'm just explaining this fact right here. Then we have my next fact. As he grew up, he attended a local Grammarly school where he experienced his first taste of poetry and literature. Once again, I don't have this in quotation marks because I just paraphrased the quote, but I still have my in-text citation right here. Then I have the explanation of it. Shakespeare is best known for his plays and prose writing, which he first picked up on at his time at this school. So I'm just merely, again, explaining this fact. Then I dive into my next fact, which I do have in quotes because I just pulled it directly from the website. So when William Shakespeare turned 18, he married Anne Hathaway. Not the famous actress. Actually, her name was Anne Hathaway. So right here, you can see that I have a comma. When you actually look at the fact on this website, it is right here. There is a period. But because when I go here, my period's at the end of my in-text citation. So just make sure that you are adhering to the proper guidelines for how you're supposed to do the commas and where the periods go if you're citing a fact. So this is the actual correct format, and just make sure you're following along with that. And then, of course, I have my in-text citation. Shortly after his time in Grammarly School, he met Anne, and they were quickly married and enthralled with each other. So I was just kind of reiterating what you just read up above. And then I have my transition sentence here in purple. At a young age, Shakespeare was introduced to writing at a young age. From there, he began his long career as a writer. And that's it. That is my first body paragraph. So you guys should structure each body paragraph like this. You by no means have to highlight it. I just wanted to model how it should look and how you should have fact, explanation, You can reverse it. You could do explanation and then fact, but you just want to make sure the facts are not stacked on top of each other because that makes it kind of hard to read and not flowing as smoothly. I also included my works cited so that you guys could see where I found my information from and go from there. As this last part, I just wanted to review again what you guys are going to be doing for this week. So we're going to review body paragraph structure, citations, and works cited and all that, which you can see in my example of the research paper. Your first assignment is going to be due on Tuesday, July 7th. It's just your first body paragraph, and I'm going to have you put it in the discussion post. And then you are going to peer review another student's body paragraph by July 8th. Don't forget to read your self-selected novel. And then all 3 body paragraphs are going to be due by July 10th. Let me know if you have any questions.